Why is it important to follow company processes and procedures? Some people think that policies create bureaucracy, but the best companies are using it in a different way. I've seen companies double in size because of this one operational advantage. This is what happens when everyone starts doing things their own way. By the end of this video, you will understand how policies and procedures create consistency, reduce errors, and contribute to long-term growth. All right, so let's talk about the key reasons why policies and procedures should be followed in a company. The number one reason when I ask entrepreneurs, why do you need policies and procedures? How does it actually help you in your business? And the number one word is consistency. When you have policies and procedures, people know exactly what they need to be doing. There is agreement about what is needed to be done, but not only is there agreement, but they also know how to execute it the same way every single time. And that is consistency. Now, what does consistency do to your business? I'm sure you can answer that yourself. What if every employee did things the same way? What if every customer, every client will get the same service every single time? What if you know that the quality of your products or services are going to be consistent and the same? I think you get the idea. You're going to have a business that you can rely on. You're going to have a business that you have a lot of confidence in, but not only you, also your customers or your clients will have that confidence, and that will contribute to the growth and scaling of the business. The second reason why policies and procedures should be followed is accountability. When an employee, a team member, but also the leadership team should follow those processes and procedures, because then people can be accountable to what they need to be doing. They're accountable to each other, because let's say you have two employees and there is a very set procedure on how to do something. If that person is not doing it, the other person will know. And that person, in order to be accountable, will have to follow those steps and then say, yes, I did it. This is my responsibility and I completed it and got it done. That is how you can hold people accountable, because you can give them their policies and procedures and make sure that they actually follow them. The third reason is operational trust. If I know what you need to be doing and you know what I need to be doing, and we can create that trust that we both work for the same company and we have the intention of executing those processes, that goes a long way. It creates a culture where people can depend on each other because they know what they need to be doing, what they're going to be doing. And you can trust someone that if they said that they're going to be doing something by a certain time with certain quality, you know that it can be executed. There is the potential of executing it because the policies and the procedures exist. If the policies and the procedures did not exist, then you can doubt, although the person can have the best intentions, but then you can think to yourself, well, I don't know how it's going to turn out today because I just don't know if they're going to follow the same process. But if you know that you have a culture where those procedures are being followed, then yes, you can expect the same results. So the fourth reason is a reason that I recorded several videos about it, and it is better onboarding. I would even say perfect onboarding, correct onboarding. So make sure to subscribe to my channel right below and look for those videos about employee onboarding, the correct onboarding checklist, the correct onboarding process. When you have policies and procedures on how to onboard, your onboarding is going to be completely different. You're going to be successful. But not only policies and procedures on how to onboard, but also policies and procedures about how to perform different aspects of the work, how to operate as a team member in the company, which then you can use in onboarding, which makes that onboarding very effective. And the last reason I'm going to talk about today is business continuity. If you want to build a legacy, if you want to build a business that will carry itself into the future, what carries it? It's the knowledge. The knowledge is the glue that puts everything together. Yes, you have your people, and that's the culture, but the culture itself has to be documented in those processes and procedures and policies. You have a way of executing your services, delivering your services, or a way that you create your products. That is your knowledge. Again, the knowledge is the foundation of your business. And if you want your business to continue, then you need to have well-documented processes and procedures, and they need to be followed. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about how to create the perfect, well-documented processes and procedures to ensure that they are followed by everyone. So make sure to subscribe and watch the next video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.